This news has me gaga about XRP. Excuse me, XPR. Very, very good news from its white paper. This has me very, very gaga. I promise you, you would want to see this. But first, as always, cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Blackrue Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was Blackrue Investing. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting. So we binge on our Blackrue Investing. Best believe I was Blackrue Investing. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that Blackrue Investing. Best believe I was Black.
What is up, crypto warriors? What is up, Blackrue crew? Let me just verify my okay. What is up, Blackrue crew? In here on a Thursday. Hope everyone is going well today. Let's go ahead and share the screen here. So let's talk about Metal blockchain. Okay. Let's check out who's in the chat. What's up, Keyshawn Petgrave? Shalom, brother. Shalom. What's up, Tevin King? Let's get into this. You know what? We're going to share. Let me stop sharing for just a second here. And share again. Share the audio as well. Okay, awesome. So we want to start this out with a little Tim Draper post. Be sure to check out as well the video that I put out today of another collaboration with me and Max. Elon Musk's secret connection to Swift revealed. Definitely check that out. The clip I'm going to show is actually from that video, but it applies very well to what we're talking about right here as well. Grab that right here. So let's switch to the tab and get ready to play it. Okay, so let's just play that one more time. And the thing to get is what he's saying about stablecoins, okay? And by the way, that's Tim Draper, if you guys don't know. So stablecoins as a bridge to Bitcoin, okay? Now you can also think of it as stablecoins as a bridge to reserve currencies. Substitute Bitcoin in there, substitute in XRP, substitute in anything you want there, okay? We can use a digital currency. A little hint there. And shout out to this creator, pack launch. Definitely go check out the whole interview if you haven't already. So again, stablecoins as a bridge to reserve currencies, or a bridge to like traditional to digital currencies. Okay, so that's very, very interesting. Okay, and let me know that. Oh, there's no audio. Okay, no audio. Okay, we'll do that again. It's so confusing on how they do this. Let me try one more time. My apologies. Okay, I'll try it one more time. Okay, now let's go back and see here if you can hear the audio or not now.
If you think about a global imprint for global outlook for these Bitcoin and digital currencies.
So I'll give you a couple of thoughts. First, I look at stablecoins as a bridge to Bitcoin. It's like, hey, okay, we can use a digital currency, but it doesn't have the...
Okay, can you guys hear the audio that time? If you can't hear the audio that time, it's really kind of ridiculous the way they did the selection process for that. It makes it look like it's unselected when it's selected. No, can't hear it. It may also be because I'm using a Linux machine. So could you still not hear that audio?
It's not decentralized. It's not open. It's still political. It's not international. It's it's not global. It's national.
Okay.
And so stablecoins are going to be a nice, bridge to this.
Okay. I wish I could show you guys how it looks when it's selected. It's so stupid. It looks like it's selected when it's not. And it's okay. But anyway, we got to figure it out. So let's do that again here. My apologies, guys.
Outlook for these Bitcoin and digital currencies.
So I'll give you a couple of thoughts. First, I look at stablecoins as a bridge to Bitcoin. It's like, hey, okay, we can use a digital currency, but it doesn't have the... it's not decentralized. It's not open. It's still political. It's not international. It's it's not global. It's national. And so stablecoins are going to be a nice, bridge to this. But eventually we're going to get to a place where retailers are saying, hey, I can save 2% just by accepting Bitcoin. The shoppers are going to say, hey, I can buy my food, my clothing, my shelter all in Bitcoin. Why do I want to hold on to these dollars? I can pay my taxes in Bitcoin. Why do I hold on to these dollars that are politically manipulated?
So the thing to get there is that stable coins are the bridge to currencies, digital currencies or reserve currencies. So you could use stable coins as a bridge to traditional currencies, stable coins as a bridge to things like Bitcoin, as a bridge to things like XRP. So in comes this metal dollar, which we're going to look at the white paper for the metal dollar, but we're also going to look at the website for the metal dollar here. So let's show this tab here. The metal dollar, okay? Metal dollar is a reserve-backed stablecoin index treasury. The treasury contains USDC, PayPal USD, USD packs within a smart contract managed basket optimized for risk distribution. Mint or redeem any basket stablecoin 1-for-1 for metal dollar. Okay. Then they show you the interface here that it can be, you could use anything. You could even use Tether at one time, which I don't know that you can use it anymore. But smart contract basket for metal dollar operates by dynamically adjusting the reserve mix of stablecoins like USDC, uh, PayPal USD, and USD packs to maintain XMD stability and reduce risk exposure. This process is automated and governed by predefined rules within the smart contract and to ensure XMD's value remains consistent. Now, see, they show you right here in the picture where, hey, their stable coin for Bitcoin, right? Deploy a stable coin. Banks and financial institutions have the opportunity to create and integrate their own stablecoins into metal dollar treasury. The inclusion of governance of these assets is overseen by the metal DAO community, ensuring a secure and collaborative financial ecosystem. So more on that later. So I was looking at some of Metal's posts, right? And they were very intriguing to me. One of which we'll bring up here, in which they say Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, XRP, and Dogecoin are all top 10 assets they have available on chain here on Metal. Okay, very, very intriguing there for me. Another one is that Metal, as you can see, followed by Metal Metallicus, right? Dogecoin Foundation, an XPR network, and Marshall Hayner. So that deep Doge connection, in which, of course, if Elon decides to do something with Doge, and you still see Elon tweeting things about Doge, by the way, XPR can assist with that. XPR can help with that, and also know that XPR is already listing on-chain things that Doge Department of Government Efficiency is doing. So, there's that too, right? So maybe Doge gets connected into the system. Excuse me. One other thing here, Metal ended up saying the brand new swap interface on Velodrome Fi looks great. Maybe they can connect into Optimism. So maybe they can connect into Optimism. Maybe they can connect into Doge. Maybe they can connect into XRP. Okay. Now let's take a look at their white paper, and I want to highlight a couple things from the white paper. So let's go over here and take a look at it. Metal dollar, okay, XMD, hyper version 1.1. There's 11, June 6th, 2023. We're going to highlight certain parts, but let's just read the abstract. The metal dollar is the next generation stablecoin built on the XPR network, a decentralized and independent blockchain network. It aims to provide stability, transparency, and efficiency for digital transactions. The metal dollar is backed by a basket of established non-algorithmic bank reserve-backed stablecoins, including USDC, PayPal USD, PAX, and USDT. This white paper outlines the key features of the governance model and the use cases of metal dollar, highlighting its role in the open Internet of Value exchange. Now I'm just going to skip down to the 3.3.3 section here. Transparent and decentralized governance. Metal dollar embraces a decentralized governance model through the Metal DAO, the XMT token. The XMT token holders can propose and vote on key decisions related to Metal dollar protocol, including decomposition of the stablecoin basket. Okay. Transparent and community-driven governance model ensures the stability and integrity of the metal dollar and are maintained in a democratic and inclusive manner. So this is the key part here, including the composition of the stablecoin basket. They could choose to have Ripple US or RLUSD, Ripple's stablecoin, as a part of this basket. And they regularly tweet things about XRP and that you can hold XRP in their wallet. Maybe this is something that could possibly happen. But let's scroll down here again. Use cases. So 5.1, payments. Metal Dollars provides a stable and efficient medium of exchange for everyday payments. Users can adopt Metal Dollar as a payment option, offering a reliable digital currency. There we go, digital currency that can be easily integrated into existing payment systems. So here we are again, existing payment systems. So stable coins being the bridge between traditional payment methods. The stability and low transaction fees of Metal Dollar make it an excellent choice for merchants and customers alike. So definitely check out our past videos on Metal, in which we've shown you that Metal has some implications with Metallicus has some implications here with credit unions. Okay, so they can definitely be the next sleeping giant. We even make XCN connections with XPR. Okay. And if you go on the channel here, you can see that we have an XPR playlist, okay, which this video will soon be added to. We also have a Swift blockchain playlist and a Zbeck playlist. We made this, we cleaned this up for you guys, okay? So we also have here, now we're here. If you go to the channel, right here, you'll see that we have a Zbeck playlist, a Swift playlist, an XPR playlist, and an LCX playlist. So we have this to make it easy for you guys to find the information. Definitely go check out and catch up on all the videos if you haven't already. Now let's go back to what we were looking at here. That's a great use case, okay? And then going to next, remittances. Metal Dollar offers a stable and low alternative for remittances, allowing individuals to transfer value across borders with ease by leveraging efficiency and cost effectiveness of Metal Dollar. Users can bypass traditional remittance channels and benefit from fast and affordable cross-border transactions. So it can be used in cross-border transactions as well. And here we are with e-commerce. Metal Dollar serves as a secure and stable digital currency for e-commerce transactions. By using Metal Dollar, online merchants can eliminate the volatility risk associated with other cryptocurrencies by providing a seamless and reliable payment option for global customers. Metal Dollar's integration with XPR network enables merchants to accept payments from a wide range of customers and expands their reach in the digital marketplace. Now, here is the smoking the gun here, right? Going all the way down to 991. Future enhancements and partnerships. Metal Dollar aims to collaborate with various industry stakeholders to expand its reach and enhance its functionality. Future enhancements may include interoperability with other blockchain networks, integration with decentralized applications, and the introduction of additional features and services to meet the evolving needs of the Metal Dollar community. So they tell you right here in the white paper, I could definitely see this thing possibly integrating with XRP, integrating with things like Dogecoin, integrating with things like Velodrome, There's so much here. And again, we've already highlighted to you guys the connections with metal and these the connections with metal and all these different credit unions and things like that. There's so much to like about what metal brings into play. Also, of course, we know that metal is a FedNow service provider, so they're all hooked into the ISO 20022. Like, there's so much to like about metal. I would love to hear you guys' opinion. Let's go into the comments now, as we always do every show here. I'm very curious to see what you guys think about that. Let's go ahead and look here. Let's start at the top. Again, what's up, Keyshawn Petgrave, Shalom, brother. Tevin King, greetings, Rue. Bag of Valley, XPR Loan and Metal. And shout out to my Patreon members. I gave you guys a Patreon exclusive video, which I now realize that I had some of my sound jacked up into because of the way they do the sound on Restream now. I hate when they change the interface on things, but anyway, I don't think it took away from the video too much because I was still talking during it, and the main point of what I was telling you guys stuck. So, but anyways, Moto J81, what's up? Big Valley, big up, Rue. Renee, what's up? Mr. Ruel, appreciate it. Sounds good. I can get some more XPR this weekend. What's up, Shit Focus? Blackrue out here again, reading my mind again. Crazy. Yeah, man, it's crazy how that happens, right? And shout out to Shit Focus, guys. Definitely go ahead and check out his videos. We'll definitely bring up. Let's go ahead and bring up Shook right now. Like I've mentioned to you guys before, Shook and I and Underdog Research Channel, we did research on Swift blockchain together. So definitely go over here and check out Shook Focus's channel. The quintessential researcher on XCN here. Let's see. No, we want to go to videos. And excellent production on his videos, by the way. Definitely check out his on-exchange videos. Dovu, Zbeck, his first look. Yeah, definitely go check out my guy's videos. And if you ever also need to figure out, was I sharing it? Okay, yeah. If you ever need to figure out where Shook Focus, how to get to his channel, and if you're confused or anything like that, come on down to my featured channels. We got Underdog Research Channel. We got Shook Focus Digital. We got Maximus Crypto. We got the Mooniverse. We got Gentleman of Crypto, of course. My guy Dion and NYC Odd App. We got Simon Family Investments. We got Benzinga. We got my guy One-on-One Media. We got Crypto Future. We got the Ronin Experience. Definitely come check out these channels, guys. Very good channels, all of them. So let's go ahead and get back to our comments. Doug A. Rue, how do you do? Appreciate your work. Hit that like button. Okay, we didn't have any audio for a while. People were letting me know. Hit her all day. Loaded up on more Zbeck to get that dip. Bags were already stacked, but I'm super fat now. Super fat. I also restacked on some more Zbeck. It's going down with Zbeck. It's going down. Let's see here. Okay. All right. We got that audio cleared up finally. What's up, Nerd Up in Marv? Nuon is far superior than this. Okay, we'll have to check that out. Actually, let's give it a look. Let's give it a look. Let me see if I can. So for this part, we're gonna answer questions. as we do every show, because we care about you guys and the questions that you have for us. So let's take a look and see if we can check into Nuance. Okay, new. Maybe it's not on this one, but we can go look at CoinGecko. They usually have everything. Okay, Nuance, pretty new, or at least it seems like it. This is when they listed it. So 20 goes back almost a year. Let's look at the Twitter. Okay, Crypto and Downs following it. Crypto Masons following it. Swift's following it. Dr. Martin of Upholds following it. Interesting. Mario Nafal's following it. This is interesting. Stablecoin that protects you against inflation. Okay. Okay. Sounds interesting. Just to know that these people follow it in the space. Dr. Martin is a really high spec, I'm gonna say. He's a really smart guy. I like Crypto Mason stuff for sure, and Swift. They follow everything, but this is very interesting enough, and of course, Crypto and Down. This is very interesting enough for me to give it a look see. I'll have to do some more research into it. This is it. The Blackrue community, as always, the Blackrue crew sharing information, sharing info. I very much appreciate that. So I'll definitely have to give it a further look in the future. Thanks for bringing that up, brother. I know that's like your second time bringing it up. I appreciate it. Way up north, I'm a proud new XPR fish. I just broke 100K. Let's swim with the fishes 100%. What up, Crew? Where do we grab a hold XPR at? The best way to do it is to grab Metal Pay. So grab Metal Pay on any wallet, on any phone app. Excuse me. That's the best way. Michelangelo's is cool that it's still at a low price, 100%. Les Square, what's up? Good evening, Rue, New Jersey in the house. XPR for broke folks that didn't use their brain to buy Bitcoin at cheap prices. What's up? Jake Fever in the house. Appreciate you coming through, brother. Bagger Valley. John, you can get XPR wallets like Phantom or Coinbase or XPR's web auth wallet. Yep. And their Metal Pay, which I think you can use Metal Pay in most places in the US. I'm in Arizona. I could use Metal Pay. So I think you can get that, on Metal Pay. I'm not sure what state you're in or if you're in the US, but I can get Metal Pay here in Arizona and buy it that way. You can also do it, through Uniswap and get it on, Ethereum because it's an Ethereum coin. It is a US-based crypto. It's an American-based crypto for sure. Waiting on XRP to reach its all-time high price still. 2017 price of 484 still hasn't been reached after all this good news and partnerships. Yeah, man, they're gonna sandbag it. They're gonna sandbag XRP as much as they can, bro. As much as they can. Yes, US based crypto. What's up, Big Mo? XPR, 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 XPR. I've been watching Shook for a long time. Yeah, man, excellent, excellent. Excellent watch Shook is, and production, bar none, like amazing, amazing. Appreciate, bro. What's up, Beebs? What's up, Rue and Crypto Crew? XCN made me a crap ton of money. In fact, I bought my XPR with my XCN profits. There you go. I still own both XPR and XCN. Michelangelo's, but you didn't get more Bitcoin, so you made no money. Bitcoin is the money. If y'all don't get it, Jake is a Bitcoin maxi for sure. And most on the gentleman of crypto side are Bitcoin maxis. I definitely hold some Bitcoin, but I love me some alts. Also got my Zbeck with my XCN profits. What is XPR? What exchanges can I get it on? XPR it's a payment app, and actually, like, to be honest, they're like innovators. Let me see if I can find that. These guys have been innovators in the space. I think there are a couple different things that they took from XPR, but XPR is on the inside track now. But here, let me see. XPR network was the first blockchain to take advantage of passkeys thanks to Web Auth Wallet. Visit Web Auth Wallet to create your free wallet and sign up and set up your signing device of your choice. XRP or XPR, excuse me. XPR, I think, were the first ones to kind of have your like a name, like an email address, a URL be your your address, like almost like instead of giving people your card, your your bank card that has all your name and your banking information on it, or you know what I'm saying, like your actual real government name and your card number on it. XPR was the first to kind of innovate. Don't quote me on this, but I think they were the first people to innovate. Like, okay, well, this is my card, and on it is like Blackrue at Procton. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, all you got is a moniker. You don't have my real government name and my bank card. You know what I mean? You don't have my bank card number. So, you know what I mean? So you're limited in what you can do. I think they were the first to innovate that as well. So that's what I kind of like to see out of my heads of different projects. I like them to be innovators and like gaga and crazy about tech. Marshall Hayner, he's definitely one of those people. So is Lehman Baird. So is Bo Ramble of Swift. Some very, very good, like smart guys leading those projects. And I know the whole volume thing, right? Volume will be there, like that whole volume argument. I know people make the whole volume argument, but volume will be nothing until it is something. And I can show you a couple different examples of that. So let's take a look at strongholds. Good bargain here, sub penny. But if you go back to, let's just go back to 2023, right? Which is now almost 2 years ago. Let's go to market cap. Bro was sitting at 3 million market cap, which some coins on XPR are sitting at right now. Loan, for instance, is sitting at about 5 million or something like that. So it was just sitting there, 3 million until it wasn't. Until bam. From December right to like January. So nothing but like something like 20 days. It what's that? 3 million to 25. That's over a 7 or 8x in literally 20 days. And then from 3 to 4 million to here in February, a scant 3 months later, all the way up to 62 million. So that was like something like a 20x. Went down and back, but back up again. So if you were holding here at 3 million, here at 100 million, you were something like 33x up, like crazy. Same thing, like you could say LCX, another one where it's no volume until it was volume. $30 million, boom, 287, 290 something. So for me, I just like to identify good projects. So that's the biggest thing. If I identify a good project, it doesn't matter if the volume's not there yet. I just want to get in first. The volume will be there at some point. So if I'm first, that's all I'm concerned about. So loan still sitting at a pretty good price here, you know. And this is part of the XPR network as well. We go XPR. Most of the supply is circulating. Still sitting at a pretty decent price. Still not a bad market cap. Of course, it would have been great over here, right? But still pretty good market cap here. What it's sitting at. Are you bullish on SHX? Yes, I am. What's up, Phantom Beat? I'm in XPR on Coinbase Wallet. No problem. Hey, Rue, XPR is dumb too, trying to eat off XPR folks or XRP folks. Well, some people are trying to make it like that, Jake. Like I know, like people were saying that XPR is the real XRP. I'm not quite there yet, but with some of these connections of the white paper, I could see how it could do really big things, and some of the advisors and stuff that it has. Like definitely, guys, check out the past videos, but we can go into it just a little hair here. Look at some of their advisors. Crazy nice advisory board. So, former Citigroup compliance officer there, former managing counselor at BNY Mellon. BNY Mellon, there's so many connections to BNY Mellon and XRP. As a matter of fact, if I can bring, let me bring something up here. So dyed in the wool XRP people will know that immediately. But let me share something else with you here. XRP, if we look into their investors, does it show BNY Mellon? It should show them. They are one of XRP's investors. Okay, I don't see it on here, but I want to bring up a person here. Christopher Mellon. Who's no longer, okay, not Christopher Mellon. I want Matthew Mellon. He's no longer with us anymore, but very interesting here that Matthew Mellon in Trump's first presidency, you know, he dined and met with Trump. Okay. By the way, he was named finance chairman by state chairman Ed Cox in 2011. In February 2018, Forbes magazine reported that Mellon's $2 million investment in the cryptocurrency XRP turned into a $1 billion fortune. They're still highly connected to XRP, BNY Mellon, and the Mellon family, but they make sure to kind of put in here that he spent some time with Kit Kennedy, the daughter of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and he also, in March of 2018, dined with President Donald Trump. Okay, so there have been connections with XRP and Donald Trump since that Trump's first presidency. But just to connect all of that, to connect you right back here to XPR, there are some connections there. Thanks. I haven't seen it on Coinbase yet, but I must have missed it. I'm still holding XCN and Zbeck. I have XPR, XCN, Zbeck, and I think Zbeck better than them all, 100%. Coinbase wallet, not Coinbase. Gotcha. No problem. I've been in Bitcoin since $10. Wow. Went 10x and sold my 100 Bitcoin, and then I found XRP. Good luck being a maxi. Thanks, Hitter. Cool. Telcoin is way better payment app and one that I would grab. We definitely have Telcoin videos on here, guys, too. I need to create a Telcoin playlist, but definitely check out the channel in which we've spoken on Telcoin as well. If I share this tab, you can see in our videos, could Telcoin be the answer? If you check out some of our lives, you got to go back a little further. But I have lives specifically on Telcoin. I had to go a step further back. Nope, I must have already passed it then. Okay, so it is corruption and fraud and crypto adoption. That's on Telcoin. And I believe there's another one. I just keep passing it somehow. There it is. Telcoin, a blockchain bank, 33 cents soon. That's my price target for Telcoin, 33 cents. Very, very high on Telcoin. It's rumored that Eric Finman, Bitcoin's youngest millionaire, was a guest at the crypto summit. Any thoughts on that? None, D Wild. I didn't follow that crypto summit at all today. I was at my day job. I was at work, so didn't check that at all. Telcoin is out of Zimbabwe. I don't trust that. It's not out of Zimbabwe. They're out of everywhere. But the owner of Telcoin He's big pals with a state representative, Mike Flood. Um, you know, just check out the videos we have on Telcoin. I'm very high on Telcoin. It was started by a guy, an American guy. Um, Both he and Mike Flood were roomies at the University of Notre Dame. So yeah, Telcoin is one of those I want but haven't been able to get in on yet. Yep, it's at a good price now too. Right now, Telcoin. It was at a cent. It cut in half. Good price. And if Trump announces the whole zero capital gains taxes on American cryptos, Telcoin also qualifies. That way, you shouldn't trust anything verified. That's why Bitcoin is the only way. Bitcoin is a store of value. Worthless. Oh, we got some Bitcoin fighting in here. Telcoin is solid though for a 3 to 10x. Dick, I read your post about where oh man, fighting in here. What's up, sis? Hit that like Rue Crew. Good call. V, appreciate it. Way up north. XRP got Brad Gerlinghouse glazing all night. People until he takes grip. Ripple public. XPR is nothing. Has nothing like that in their camp. Well, XPR and their CEO, dude seems to be really kind of he has something going for himself. He definitely does. But you'll have to check out all the videos. Well, there it is right here. Of course, he has the America thing in his background. He seems to have at least made some type of relationship with Elon Musk. You know, he did some stuff for Doge, and dude's a grinder. Dude's a grinder. To build XPR into what he built XPR into, you know, I have an immense amount of respect for that. And if you look at the way they've grown, again, guys, just check out the playlists. We went over it. We can't go over it all in this show. Dude's definitely earned for XPR to be what XPR is. Just to get it to the point where it was a FedNow service provider, like a FedNow service provider. That says something. That says something. And to get all these deals wrapped up for credit unions, there we go with Frank Mazza here talking about credit unions. With credit unions like he has right now, there's a lot to like about this. And like I said, they post a lot of things about Litecoin, a lot of things about XRP, and see a lot of stuff he posts from Elon Musk and stuff like that. Yeah, there's just a lot. There's just a lot to like about this. Wow, he reposted some Alex Jones. That's amazing. So a lot of stuff to like about this. I believe U.S. based cryptocurrencies will explode due to. Yep, me too. Me too. I think they will explode. And they're just waiting. They're just waiting for him to announce it. When will he announce it? I don't know. But all I'm telling y'all is there is a solar eclipse coming up on the 29th. On the 29th of March. I love the 29th of March. It's a really important day for me. Could Ripple could acquire metal? Nah, I don't think they will acquire metal. I don't know. I don't think that Marshall will want to sell his business after he even put this much into it. But I think they could work with metal. Okay. I think they could work with metal. And I don't think that he's tweeting all this stuff about XRP for no reason. Where did he said something recently where he's like, you could store XRP using our wallet. And he also said, okay, here, yeah. Thanks to XPR Network and X tokens, you can finally trade top cryptocurrencies like Doge, Litecoin, and XRP all in one place. There's always comments about this stuff like that. That's where it was. If you go to MetalX, they say, look, you can securely store your XRP on their app and on their loan platform, which I want to bring that up. Let me see if I can bring up their loan platform. You can loan XRP on their platform and get a little bit of interest for it. I think it's like 0.2%. So I think they're getting a lot of stuff in place for XPR. I think they tested a lot of stuff, proven that it works. And now that it works, they're getting these deals like they're getting with the oh, here we go. I wanted to show you this. Where they say securely store your XRP here on the Metal X app. And they're using the whole X thing. The whole X thing. Everybody who's anybody is always using this X thing. This is not a coincidence. Metal X, Elon changing Twitter to X, XRP, XPR. Oh, and something interesting I found out about Zbeck, and we might have to do a whole little show about this. I want to shout out the person who said it. I think it was Johnny B. Good in my comments. Shout out to you, Johnny B. Good. Let me see if I can bring up my comments. It might be too hard for me to do that, but I think his name was Johnny B. Good. I just want to acknowledge him in his comment. Let me see if I can find it right quick, y'all, because I want to acknowledge the people who share wonderful information, and that's important. That's important. Just give me a second here. So I'm gonna find. Okay, I found it. Johnny B. Good. We're acknowledging you here. Johnny B. Good 313 Detroit. What? I'm almost certain that Zbeck will be ISO compliant. Also, so we're going to talk about Zbeck a little bit here on the program. Zbeck being ISO compliant and Zbeck possibly being another X coin. Okay, Zbeck, the other X coin. I'm almost certain here that Zbeck will be ISO compliant. Also, I consider Zbeck an X coin because of the old spelling of Zbeck, which means 3. Okay, which means 3 masted ship. Okay, the old spelling of Zbeck means 3 masted ship, and is also spelled Zbeck with an X, or Zbeck with an X. The 3 masts to me signals the connections with the 3 main X coins: XRP, XDC, and XLM. This could mean that Zbeck could actually be the ship that all 3 integrates with. Time will tell. That's amazing info. And like always, when someone gives me information, I go check it and verify it and see if it's right. So, Johnny B. Good was so nice to share that information. I'm like, okay, let's go look that up, shall we? Why not? Zbeck. Ship. What do you know? A Zbeck, also spelled Zbeck, was a Mediterranean sailing ship mostly used for trading. Right? Reminds me of the Templars and different things like that, but very interesting. And of course, their logo looks like a boat. Their logo looks like a boat. So very, very interesting there. Good call. Nice call here by Johnny B. Good 313. And again, like I tell you guys, none of this stuff that they do is like a coincidence. None of the stuff that they do is just a mistake, right? Usually with the companies that are related to these certain ones like XRP and XLM, when they do something, they do it for a reason. When they name it something, they name it something for a reason. Anything that are related to these type of investors, they do it for a reason. So very good call, very great information right there. Okay. And another thing I just kind of wanted to share with you. You guys know I'm into the symbolism of things, right? So XPR, XRP, XLM, XDC, all the same. Like, you don't need to know what these ciphers mean. You just need to match the patterns, right? So let's skip X. Let's so 14. You can see 14 down the line here. You can see 5, okay, because 3 plus 2 is 5 down the line here. You can see 13 again, 22, 2 plus 2 is 4 down the line here. And of course, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 9 is 13, 5 plus 8 is 13 down the line here. So all of these cryptocurrencies have the same like harmony when it comes to these numbers, the exact same harmony. How could that, you know what I mean? Like, they obviously did that on purpose. Of course, they changed it to ZBCN, which gives you the 9s in every cipher, which is immutable. Okay, this is immutable. This is an attribute of God. So if we look at Jake's favorite, everybody's favorite, Bitcoin, 9s across the board. So when ZBCN changed it and added in there, they made it harmonize, if you will, with Bitcoin here. And if you want to know another coin that does that, if you go and type out Stellar Lumens, another one. You look at Velo, there's another one. You look at SHX, you got to remove the X, right? And that's why they make the X small. You got another one. So very, very, very interesting here with SHX, Velo, Stellar Lumens, Bitcoin, and ZBCN. Also, coincidentally, if you look at Zbeck, that also harmonizes with these. You got the 22, you got the 94, and you got the 5 and the 5, the 5 and the 5. Now, if you want to go with this Zbeck, that harmonizes with Saturn with the 21. If you know Saturn, you know that's the logo for Saturn. That harmonizes with that Zbeck. And if you know Saturn, that's the logo for Stellar. Also the logo for Gronk that Elon uses for Twitter. It's a Saturn logo. So not all of this stuff were not a coincidence. Stellar, right? That Saturn-ish logo. If you go back to Twitter, we'll see Gronk, Saturn-ish logo. Oh, by the way, Gronk, Saturn-ish logo. If we go to Elon's page, of course, he has that as his logo. So none of this stuff, like, or if it is, like, it's just the biggest coincidence in the world, okay? Biggest coincidences in the world. How high do you think XPR will go to? Well, it's already been to 5 cents, maybe 33, because its supply is really close to well, let me for now I'm gonna say 33 cents. This is just my own personal price target, not financial advice. Okay, this is just my own personal price target. Let's say 33 cents for now. But I like to do. I'm gonna do some more research on that. You stand from a point. Okay, yep. You guys. Uh, I saw your pro video. Hopefully, it can get to at least $1. What's up, Red Star 7311? BNY Mellon is a good stock to swing trade. I love that. Newman Lord, don't forget Metal is on application listing with the OCC to acquire a banking license. Big things planned. Nice stuff, Newman Lord. Thank you for that information. Hey, what's up, Bullish Choices? Appreciate you for coming through. How high do you think we can see from loan this cycle? You know, that's tough. That's a tough one on loan. Loan, maybe this, I don't know, maybe we might not get a high for the loan this cycle, but one day I could see loan getting to 5 cents. One day I could see that. I could see that. But it might take a year and a half, maybe like a year and a half to two for loan. But right now is the time that you would want to get in. Hell, who knows? Maybe you could get to 5 cents this cycle. You know what I mean? But I think it's a great buy at what it is right now. It's a great buy at where it is right now. Let's see here. Okay. Well, you guys go ahead and sell that. New to. Hey there. Any reason XPR is not on major exchanges? This is the main reason we're getting. So the whole major exchange thing, this is what I think they do to hold coins down. I don't know, Nutu, if you were in the crypto market last bull run, Dogecoin was not on any major exchanges, and it went up and up and up and up and up. And when it got listed on a major exchange, it dumped. Okay, so for me, something not being on a major exchange is not a negative to me. It's not a negative to me at all. So Dogecoin, this is the whole time, right? It's just increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing and increasing until it got listed on Coinbase here, right here. And so a lot of these coins that aren't listed on major exchanges like Stronghold, I think that's purposeful, okay? And when they get listed on major exchange, maybe they do something like Dogecoin and go bananas, okay? So honestly, I don't think that's a problem. It's not a problem at all to me that XPR isn't listed on a major exchange. And I could give you a ton of different coins like this, like not a ton, but a good amount of coins like a Stronghold that aren't listed on major exchanges that have really great narratives, really great people behind them, PayPal Mafia connections, IBM connections, and they're not listed on an exchange for a reason. They want to make it hard to get into, right? I can give you another coin. I just have another coin right in my head right now that isn't on a major exchange that I think can do very, very, very well in this market. What's up, Max? Appreciate you coming through, bro. Me and Max are going to do some more talking about XPR this weekend. I did go over the XMD white paper, but Max and I will get together and talk about it again this weekend. And I did not go over the DT, XMT white paper. I'm going to do that with Max this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. And we'll also, I really want to see. Max has a lot of knowledge about XRP. I really wanted to get Max's knowledge to XRP and meld it with this XPR stuff, because I do truly think there's a link there between XPR and XRP. Okay, there is a link there. Could XPR get some of the customers that are too small for Ripple to be concerned with? Maybe so, because if you look at it, XPR is getting the credit unions. XRP is getting the banks, right? So it's like, I hate to use this reference because y'all Detroit people, I went to Michigan State. It's like little brother and big brother. Hey, I just used that reference, bro, because Michigan calls Michigan State little brother, but in this instance, I think that's an apt comparison. Maybe XPR is going to get the guys like credit unions and things like that really are too small for Ripple to be concerned with, and more in line for an XPR to be concerned with micro payments and things like that. So I'll be curious to hear Max's opinion on that. And definitely, guys, tune in. We're going to talk about it. Also, a former member of OCC is a advisory board for Metal. Okay. Yep. I think we just saw that, right? Let's bring that back here. Did we just see that? Okay, we'll do that a little bit later, and then let's go continue with the comments. XPR World Cup trophy. What's up, Crash Ness 318 Dow? Mad Max, what's up, fam? Newman rolling with the specifics. Hey guys, Jake's a valued member of the Gentlemen of Crypto community. Definitely, let's not give Jake too much heat. He's just a big Bitcoin maxi, man. There's no problem with that. I can understand why people would be a big Bitcoin maxi. Let's all try to be respectful. I'm not reading the argument between you two, but let's definitely try to all be respectful to each other, for sure. You stop sharing for just a second here. Look at some more of the comments. I did the research on XPR when they were Proton. Me too. I was a little burned by XPR when they first dumped out, but now that I've seen what they've grown into, I'm very, very excited about what they've grown into. They've done a great job in that aspect. Let's see here. Let's bring back the share again. Metal was huge. Proton moves at light speed. Have you bought any yet, Maximus Crypto? Metal was listed on FedNow, then it was removed. Something's going on there. Now it's back on. Yep, it's back on now. Yeah. I do remember that. It was removed. I do remember it being removed at one time, and it went back on there. That was weird. It was. Newman, how was Metal listed on FedNow? Listed as what, please? we just showed you guys that. Let's go back again. You go to the newsroom here. Metallica supports FedNow service advancing U.S. payment system. So they are a service provider for FedNow. October 22, 2024, Metallica announced today is supporting live transactions on Federal Reserve Financial Services Instant Payment Rail FedNow service. Metallica joins a lineup of service providers facilitating transaction activity for financial institutions on the service. So this makes a lot of sense. They're linked up with the credit unions, and now through the credit unions can now go through FedNow services using Metallicas. Like, there's so much to like about this cryptocurrency. Like, that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, there may not be value, not value, but there may not be volume right now. There's certainly value. There's definitely value. There may not be volume right now, but there will be, and there will be. And believe me, for me personally, not financial advice, I want to be in before the volume so that when the volume hits, I'm happy. I'm very happy. Through FedNow service, Metallicas will enhance their current offerings to financial institutions via traditional payment channels and now have access to instant payments for immediate clearing and settlement of conventional transactions. Woo! Love it. Helping them remain competitive and offer the best-in-class service for their customers. So you can see how they're kind of delivering on this. They got the whole FedNow deal. And then later, they then got hooked into all of these U.S. credit unions. Okay. Another credit union one. So definitely check this stuff out on the previous videos. We're not going to go over it all here again, but I just wanted to show you the FedNow thing since someone brought it up. Okay, Fed service provider sounds good. Zbeck, that's dope. This cashless society was evolving in the 70s, 100%. Gematria is dope, 100%. I rock with you, even though I'm BTC first. Yep, I know you do, Jake, and I appreciate that, bro. Like, I cannot tell you how many. I just like rocking the boat in the comments. I know you do, bro. I can't tell you how many guys like Jake Fever, Bitcoin Shango, who I know are Bitcoin maxis, and they still watch the show to support me, man. That means a lot to me, bro. It really does. I cannot tell you how much that means to me. I appreciate all you guys, like for real. No, real talk. I just want to acknowledge that. I want to acknowledge that because Bitcoin Maxi is watching the altcoin show. That's some real stuff right there. Thank you for the super chat way up north. Want to just skip down to that and acknowledge it. Really, really appreciate that. Where can I buy the local protocol? Oh, okay, the loan one. You can buy the loan one on the MetalPay app. Will XDC boom this summer? I definitely think so. Again, remember the whole thing that they stopped with the whole FedWire thing? The FedWire thing was supposed to go live in March. Now it's going to go live July 14th. Okay. So that may be a catalyst, or just before that, maybe a catalyst for all the FedNow things to go bananas. Okay. Also, in November, all the ISO stuff should be completely switched over. Everything should be completely switched over to ISO 20022. The whole coexistence period is done. Thanks to Max and others for bringing that information on the show. So that's when I expect things like Metallicas to go bananas. Okay. Way up north, ZBCN, yes, 3 bags. Took advantage of the market crash. I don't even mention XRP because it's a given, 100%. Jake the Snake. That was one of my favorite wrestlers back in the day, boy. Jake the Snake Roberts, bro. Oh, Jake the Snake was the man back in the day. Who knows who I'm talking about? Jake the Snake Roberts. Oh, he was the man back in the day, bro. Very nice, sir. Gaming. So Zbeck is the ship, Ripple is the water, and Stellar is the stars. Ooh, interesting. Esco 215. I like how you broke that down. And Stellar, that was used to determine the direction of travel. That's interesting because you can break the religions down into that too. But we're not, this is not a religious show. We're not going to get into that on this channel. But maybe I start putting onto Patreon something like that. There's only so much time in the day, though, right, guys? I might start putting shows on my Patreon to kind of address the symbolism of things like this. It's all been planned. Early investors will change their lives, 100%. SHX is an X coin. I would say it is, Michelangelo's. I would say it is. That's my fast food name I give Jake the Snake. Rashad laughing. I'm a sailor. I just Google Zbeck and they're cool looking boats. Okay, cool, man. Zbeck and Zbeck. Yeah, exactly. How high do I think Bitcoin could go? Well, you already know, bro. Like there's no cap. No cap. There's no cap on Bitcoin. No cap. You see what I'm saying? You see how I did that? There's no cap on Bitcoin. No cap. My daughter would be like, Daddy, you're not using that right. Dad, that's not how you use no cap, Daddy. Merchant Michael. Digital merchant. Sorry, not sure what that means. We're so lucky to be able to make money like this, 100%. I'm sure had a lot of us had some hard jobs, 100%. 100%. I'm going to name my next vote Zbeck, and it's going to be a free vote because it came from my XCN profits and flipped into ZBCN. What a world. 100%, bro. I'm surprised XPR is not on Coinbase. Hey, man, they're trying to hold it back as much as they can, man. Just Coinbase wallet, Newman. Got it. Dogecoin was on major exchanges last run, bro. Robinhood brought 50K Doge at 0.004 cent on there. I did not know it was on Robinhood. That's interesting. I didn't know it was on Robinhood. It definitely wasn't on Coinbase. I know it wasn't on Coinbase because I was looking around for how to buy it, man. I wish I'd known it was on Robinhood. I would have got on there. I got mine on Bitmart at the time. Bitmart. I forget how much. I didn't purchase enough of it, bro, because I just didn't purchase enough of it because everybody was like, "Oh, it's just a joke. It's just a joke." Yeah, it's just a joke, my butt. Interesting thing about Doge. Shout out to a seer Duke of the Tears for this information. A seer Duke of Tears. Doge. Merchant. So the Doge is what they called Venetian heads of state and oligarchy. The Doges controlled the money in Venice. Okay. So again, with the whole symbolism, guys, right? And how they don't do anything by chance. We're thinking, oh, it's just a dog. They added a knee to dog. No. The word Doge derives from Latin meaning leader, Venetian Italian for duke, the highest official of the Republic of Venice for over 1,000 years. So basically, like the Doge controlled the money in Venice. Okay. So think if you knew this information, right? I found out from Duke of Tears. Shout out Asir, Duke of Tears on YouTube, right? Definitely check out his information. But if you knew this information, you probably would know that Doge was a little bit more than just a joke, like because you would have known that a Doge is a Venetian money leader. Okay, just some crazy stuff, bro. Just some crazy stuff to think about. But yeah, that's again, like I said, I need to do kind of a channel that kind of does kind of some of that symbolism stuff. But there we go. Hopefully, XPR can possibly make it on Binance this year. She wasn't until it was dumping though. Yep, 100%. So that's just another example, guys. Like Jake saying, sheep wasn't until it was dumping. Certain coins, just because they're not on a major exchange, doesn't mean like they're not good coins. Shiba Inu, when it got on a major exchange, it dumped. XPR and BSL are tapping the credit unions. Nice. Okay, I have to check out BSL. I don't know that one. True. Is X a sign for money? All X. Check out the Patreon. In the Patreon, I have a video called X is Sacrifice. Let me see if I can share that without exposing too much of the Patreon. Let me see if I can do this. And shout out to the Patreon. We got exclusive videos on there now. So, bonus post, money is sacrifice with Slick Dissident and homie Romy from Rising of the Ashes. So y'all can see I was a lot fatter. I was a lot fatter back then. Your bro went and got in the gym. But yeah, definitely this is the quintessential video on what an X kind of means. And I want to kind of redo this video. This is from a couple years ago. But this is a excellent watch. And it's on the Patreon available for you guys. Definitely check that out if you can. Credit unions will be little beasts. What's up, Whiskey Biscuits? Gabriel Velasquez. What's up, Zbeck? Let's go. Jake Fever with the $2 super chat. Rue, I don't argue. Bless people with the right path. There you go, man. I know you. I know you're a good guy, Jake. Man, you're always welcome on the channel, bro. XPR giant bull flag looks like a lot of the charts in crypto right now. Yep. All of the charts are kind of bull flagging, like they're just waiting to go bananas. I'm so excited for what's coming, y'all. I'm so excited. You should be too, Man, we got crypto summits, crypto balls, Ripple cases ending, ETFs happening, Bitcoin reserves by state happening. Like, it's an amazing time as a crypto investor. Like, I can't say enough about it. So much stuff is getting put in place, and nobody has any idea outside of us crazy crypto investors. Like, I was talking to like this one guy, this one kid. He's just like young guy. He's like, "Do you know anything I can invest in besides crypto?" I'm like, "Besides crypto?" Like, what they see on their algorithm, what they see on their timeline is hot to a coin. They see all the scams, like the for real scams. They have no idea about a Hedera. They have no idea about an XRP. They have no idea about Bitcoin. They have no idea about Ethereum. They have no idea the people behind them, the Tim Drapers, the Brevin Howards, the Mark Andreessens. They have no idea about none of that. But we do. But we do. Okay. So, man, I'm just excited. I'm so excited for what's coming, man. I'm so excited for what's coming. Prepped and ready. What's up, Pascal? XRP or XPR is based on the EOS network, which just rebranded as Volta. Thank you for that information, Pascal. They probably needed a rebrand because people know them as the project that just got $2 billion and just didn't really do anything. But I think EOS is one of the largest holders of Bitcoin. Excuse me. So is another project that just like we don't know what they're doing, which is Tezos. They got a large sum of money from guess who? Tim Draper, and they're just one of the largest holders of Bitcoin, and we don't know what they're doing with that project. I think they're also doing some stuff with stablecoins. Tezos is just waiting, just sitting and waiting. EOS rebranded. That thought that was dead. Crypto Blood loves EOS. Shout out to Crypto Blood, another good crypto channel to watch around here. XPR for the win. Rock bottom price for ZBCN. Yes, indeed. I re-upped on some ZBCN this weekend, bro. I re-upped. I'm so, man, my ZBCN bags are so packed. And I'm still gonna buy some more. Is XPR made in the US? Yes, it is. EOS pumped yesterday because of the rebrand. Thanks for that, Pascal. VeChain Billionaire. I like that name, bro. That's a great name. What's up, VeChain Billionaire? Bro, I'm trying to back up on-chain AI, but their network put a stop to Uniswap transactions, only available for limit trading. Anyone else knows what's going on? Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with that. Retail Billionaire, I got 200K VeChain, so I rock with you. All-time fave. Rock the Python. Jake the Snake. Okay, yeah, Jake the Snake. Jake the Snake. Plummer. Yeah, Jake Plummer was a good Arizona quarterback. Shout out to Jake Plummer. But Jake the Snake, the wrestler, bro. Bro was cool. Ultimate Warrior too. Yep, 100%. Got some wrestling fans, some old school wrestling fans in here. View Geo Job. Hey Ruel, I'm from the Caribbean and I've been using the Zbeck Black Card. Amazing. Okay, there we go. Thank you for that information here. Amazing. Works via Apple Pay with no problems. Zbeck technology with the banks it's already awesome. Let's go. Awesome work. No problem. Thank you, View Geo Job, for giving us that work from that information from the Caribbean. Very much appreciate that, bro. Thank you for coming through. All the rebranding. Yep. I signed up for Zbeck Card. It's cool. Haven't used it yet. Superstar Billy Graham. What's up, Joey? Appreciate you, brother. Um, Joey Ruel Black, Prince of Crypto all day. Appreciate it, brother. I wear the crown humbly. 100%. DLT is life 100%. EOS equals Ethereum on steroids. What about XR Doge, Granddaddy XRP meme coin? When XRP flips BTC, you don't own it on Robinhood. Oh yeah. You don't own your coins on Robinhood. That's true. But think about it this way. I think they open again. Tim Draper, another Tim Draper owned thing, right? It made it real easy for Robinhood in that they also made XRP available on Robinhood. So if you're a guy that's a stock guy, you don't now have to move your stuff from Coinbase to or from Robinhood to Coinbase. You can just trade it directly on Robinhood and buy your XRP. You might not want to, you can't move it or anywhere. You don't own them, but you still have access to the asset. So Robinhood just makes it easier for stock bros to get into crypto, where they just want exposure to the asset. They don't care to like put it in a cold storage wallet at all. They just want access to the asset. November to remember, exciting times. Newman Lord, my wife ran away with my best friend and I miss him. Oh man, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm laughing. I'm not laughing at your pain. I'm only laughing because you said you missed your best friend and not your wife. So that's pretty funny. That is pretty funny, bro. But I am very sorry that situation happened. My wife left me and came back 7 years later and said she made a mistake. But I said, I have a dog now. Oh man. Michael, 100 million Zbeck. Whoa. What's up, King DJ Pyle? They may have added a wallet, but when they first listed Cartoon, okay. Who wants to be a millionaire? You don't own your coins. You don't own your coins on any exchange. No keys, no cheese. I bought it on Robinhood. They allowed you to move it last bull run January. Okay, got you. Yeah. So yeah, maybe they allowed you to move it then, but I think they don't allow you to move it now. Thanks for the feedback and the compliment, Ruel. No problem, brother. No problem. Abe, what's up? Yo, what up, Ru? Good to see you live. Just got home from work. Thanks for coming through, bro. Appreciate you chilling with my show after work. That's a huge compliment as well, bro. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Be on the lookout. Definitely more collabs coming with Max. Collab coming up with Moonfeather and Crypto Ronin. Got some more collabs in the cooker. Everybody, please be sure to put boat in the comments. Please put boat in the comments. BOAT. Sorry, because I don't know. Boat, because I speak with an accent. It could have been VOTE, but I mean boat like Zbeck. So put it in the comments, not the chat, not the live chat, the comments of the video. So that helps spread the video around, and that helps bring more attention to the channel. So thank you guys so much for coming through. I'm out. Peace.